Okay, here's the thing. In Modern Family, there is this episode where Phil Dunphy and Claire Dunphy switch places for the day. Phil is the one that has to tell Haley and Alex that they have to, without a doubt, clean the bathroom, because Phil keeps telling Claire that she's doing it wrong, and Phil keeps telling Claire that actually if she would just treat the girls like adults and respect them, then they will do what they are supposed to do. You just have to trust them. Just trust our daughters. And Claire is like, no, you don't get it. If you don't continuously say clean the bathroom, clean the bathroom, clean the bathroom, clean the bathroom, they're not going to clean the bathroom because they won't think that they have to clean the bathroom. If you don't force them to understand that there are consequences to their actions, they will just assume that there aren't consequences and that they'll get away with it. So, because Phil absolutely does not believe Claire, and Claire just wants to be able to be the fun parent for once in her entire life. For once in her life, she wants to be able to be the fun parent. What happens? They switch places because Phil is supposed to take the boys, Luke and Minnie, go-karting because Luke got like straight C's, and therefore Phil has decided that that means that he gets rewarded. Do I have lipstick on my teeth? No? Okay, we're good. I can't believe I just did that on camera. Whatever, I don't actually care. You guys can't judge me. I mean, you can judge me, but you're gonna judge me no matter what I do. So, like, it's better to make sure I don't have lipstick on my teeth because that'll bother me. Anyways, point of the matter is, we go through this and Claire and Phil have switched places. So then we see Claire take Luke and Manny go-karting. And here is the thing. Here's the important thing. The funny part about this episode is supposed to be that, oh, they're both so bad at the other side of things. They're both so bad when they switch places. Neither of them knows what they're doing. Phil Dunphy has the girls, like, go into the bathroom and clean. But because the girls pretend to clean, don't actually do it, want to go to the movies, they sneak out of the house and they're like, oh, Dad won't notice, Dad won't care. They sneak out, they're like, we cleaned the bathroom, Dad, and Phil goes upstairs to check while they're trying to escape. He sees that they have in fact not cleaned the bathroom, that they faked everything because they didn't actually want to clean the bathroom because they're teenage girls, they're children who don't want to clean. Of course they're not going to clean unless they're being actually forced to. And oh my god, I don't know how I missed it. And so Phil runs outside. He's going as fast as he can. He jumps on the car. He's screaming at them, and it's supposed to be a funny thing. It is funny. It's actually hysterical. And he brings them inside the house. And then, because they proved him wrong when he was trying to prove Claire wrong, he gets big mad. He gets so mad at them. He gets aggressively mad. And the way that that aggression comes out is that he basically traps them in the bathroom. He's telling them all the things that he's taking away from them forever. He starts duct taping their computer shut, which is absolutely batshit insane. He's yelling at them. He's not offering them food. He's not offering them water. They're in fact not allowed to eat the entire time. And it's supposed to be showing like, oh, he just doesn't know how to be the strong parent, the parent that like has to have these rules, blah, blah, blah. And meanwhile, then we get Claire's side of things. So we're going to analyze Claire's side of things before we go back to the Phil side of things where I get mad, okay? Okay, so Claire is taking the boys go-karting and she wants to get them all the candy that they want and she wants to get them all the rides that they want and she's trying to beat them at go-karting the way that she sees Phil beat them because she knows that this is the only time in her entire relationship that she is going to be allowed to be the fun parent with these kids because Phil will do anything and everything that he can to never have to parent Haley and Alex again, right? Right. So Claire is going overboard. And the joke is supposed to be that Claire's going so overboard that she's bad at this. But it's not that she's bad at this, it's that she's forgotten how to have fun because she's not allowed to have fun because she has to be the strict parent all the time because Phil refuses to be the strict parent. And so while Claire and Phil learn their lesson, and the lesson is, oh, we have these roles for a reason, these roles are so important. What is actually happening is Claire goes back to the house and Phil has, Luke and Manny have like puked in the car because they had too many treats, they had too much food. Claire was like forcing them to have as much food as possible because that's what she was seeing as fun because she forgets what fun is because of these issues at home. She takes them home, there's puke in the car. Phil is like, okay, I'm gonna have the girls clean them. See, Claire, yeah, I had to yell at them, I had to scream at them, I had to take away their food, I had to take away their water. They haven't had anything, they're never gonna have fun again. They're grounded for the next 7 weeks. And these girls are terrified of their dad. They're basically crying. They're horrified. And everything that Phil was doing was abusive. It was abusive. The things that he was doing were scary. They made the girls feel like they were endangered. They were bad. They were bad parenting tactics. And the joke is supposed to be that Phil just can't be the strict parent because he takes it too far. But no, the joke is actually Phil has abusive tendencies if you leave him unchecked for 30 seconds and he doesn't get his way. Because all he actually wanted to do was prove Claire wrong. And then when he realized that he couldn't prove Claire wrong, he got so mad at his children That he decided that he was going to go completely and utterly overboard to show them that he's not to be messed with. And so Claire, who knows that this is her one chance to ever be the fun parent ever, gets screwed over. She never gets to be the fun parent again because she realizes that she can't leave her children alone with Phil in any situation where he might actually have to, I don't know, do his job as a father and parent them because he's physically incapable of it. She didn't get to have practice trying to be fun or learning how to be fun because she was rushing everything and going overboard, and none of what she was doing was healthy. I'm not saying what she was doing was healthy, I'm just saying that she never has practice for how to be a good parent, so how could she fucking know? And then the roles go back to what they were, and we only see Phil be what that is whenever he's trying to prove Claire wrong and can't, because Claire is right. Claire is right. She knows the kids because she actually takes care of the kids, because she actually parents the kids, because she actually knows what the kids are and who they are and what they do, because she spends time with them and pays attention to them and sees them as actual human beings. And that's exhausting. Okay, anyways, bye!